Hey guys, Britto here, welcome back to Farming Simulator 2019. Here we are back for our Rags2Riches hardcore series in Somerset farms. So, we're in late summer at the moment. Just come down to the petrol station here to refuel our tractor. $84 it cost us, not much. Talking to the owner here at the fuel station, he owns all this land through here, down to the houses here. And he's asked that we come through and mow this whole area for him. And clear the grass and stuff out. These houses now look like they could do with a bit of mowing too, so that's another potential job that we could possibly pick up. These houses, I guess we need to maybe talk to the local government, local council about this, because these are like council owned houses that people actually live in and stay in, so yeah, we might need to talk to them about possibly coming down through and getting a contract or something to mow those houses. Be quite interesting. So he's asked us to mow, as I said, around his fuel station. Potentially, he said he's also considering trying to get rid of some of these trees. Not so much the ones that are out the front, more like the ones that are behind the petrol station, because he's thinking of putting in like a car wash or something if he can. Just for the locals, even for, you know, tractors and that sort of stuff, to be able to come through and have a bit of a wash and that sort of stuff. So yeah, he said just to at least clear the grass, cut it, and he said if we want to pick it up and, you know, sell it, pick it up and turn it into silage, whatever we want to do, we can take it and use it. So that's the plan for today's episode. Head down there, start to mow that. I've also spoken to the shop as well after talking to him potentially about getting a rake, a windrower. He said that he has one available that was traded in a few weeks ago that he's just finished sort of servicing and making sure it's all up to scratch. He said we could have that for $3,000, so we purchased that off him. We just need to go down and pick it up now. So I've got our mower over here. If I had known that he wanted us to mow, we could have took our mower down when we went to get fuel, but oh well, it is what it is, I suppose. So let's take our mower down there now. We can start on mowing. So we need to mow. We're gonna come pick up our rake from the shop as well, and then we're gonna have to come back and grab our loading wagon and load up our grass and that sort of stuff, and take it down to the BGA. Well, I've actually spoken to the owner down there as well. He said that at the moment he's got no silage or anything coming through, or any booked in silage coming through at the moment, so we've got access to one of the silage bunkers down there. If you want to throw our grass into there, do what we need to do to turn it into silage, and then he'll buy it off us once it's ready to go. So that's our plan as well. So cut the grass down here, windrow the grass, take it up to the BGA, turn it into silage, pick it back up again, and then we can sell it off to him. Hopefully make some decent money out of it, but I guess we're going to have to just wait and see how this goes, how much grass we actually get. Should be a pretty decent amount. As far as mowing these houses, as I said, I'm going to need to talk to the local council, the local government, whatever, and ask them potentially a contract to be able to do all the houses in here. Obviously, people aren't really taking care of their own mowing or anything through these houses. You can see how badly they need a little bit of a service. So I guess we can mention that to them as well and just see what happens. Not sure how we're gonna get in there to mow though. Obviously we probably can't take our tractor through there. Tractor's probably way too big to try and fit in people's yards. Probably need something a little bit smaller with like a catcher or something, so we can actually collect the grass and then bring it out, tip it into a trailer or something, and then dump it off as we sort of need to. But yeah, I don't know what we're going to do. We'll have to obviously talk to the the local government first, Somerset, see what they have to say, and then go from there. Like it's only just an idea that I've had since seeing the area after getting asked to mow through here, so certainly both areas need to be taken care of, you know, once or twice a year at least as a minimum. And then I guess it would just depend on how quickly the grass grows, if we need to do it more often than that or not. Yeah, we're going to get close to that branch then. I think these trees definitely need to go. If he wants us to do this more regularly, I think we need to try and convince him to get rid of these trees, because they are going to be quite painful trying to drive around these things all the bloody time. We also don't have our wood trailer anymore, but we still have a trailer that we could possibly throw the logs and stuff into. As far as the branches go, I don't know what we would do with those. Could possibly stack them up somewhere, and they could use them for something else. Oh, we've nearly got this side done. Have to try and go around and just around all the trees and just do a quick touch up. So where we sort of need a, what we call over here, what we call a wood snipper to come through and cut the grass around all these trees and stuff. Depending on where you're from, I guess would depend on what they're called. I know some people call them weed whackers. Over here, obviously in Australia, we call them wood snippers. Right. This is quite painful going around all these bloody trees. Just a little bit still. Let's get this tree done. He doesn't want to cut these trees down on this side, but we've pretty much told us he'd give us, you know, $500 to get this all cut down and out of the way for him, and I told him that we'd do it for nothing. As long as we could collect the grass and sell it or turn it into silage or whatever, and he said he was more than happy to let us do that. So we're not making any money out of this as far as payment from the service station owner, but we're certainly going to make some money out of it once we turn it into silage. Look at all this grass, with all these trees in the way. I don't think we're going to be able to collect it all. He said he wasn't that worried if we didn't collect the grass, as long as it was cut and it looked, you know, reasonably nice and neat. That's all he sort of cared about. These little bits around the trees are just painful. So I know we could possibly purchase a I guess what they call a profie hopper, just something we can use to mow with, and it does actually collect the grass, but it does take quite a while for us to mow. Even with that thing, it's quite slow, but it would still be pretty good. We'd be able to mow and collect the grass at the same time, and then just bring a trailer down and tip it straight into a trailer and then dump it from there. But certainly allow us to be able to cut around the houses over there. So I believe they're quite expensive too, like for such a little bit of equipment. Yeah, they're like $9,000 or $10,000 from what I've sort of heard from talking to Mike as well, sort of discussing with him mowing and wanting to buy a grass field to be able to mow, turn into silage and that sort of stuff. And we discussed, you know, what sort of equipment we could possibly get to be able to do the mowing and that. And he did mention the profie hopper, but he suggested that we don't do it because it's painfully slow. Let's try and get all around the side done. Want to make sure the building is well done, well taken care of. He said he's sick of not having access to his side door and back door of the server station. There's always grass and stuff around, and it's just frustrating him to no end, he said. Make sure this spot's 100% completed. Try not to miss anything. Alright, so we've still got a few trees on this side which are going to be in the way a little bit. We'll do with a little bit wider mower, but it's the only one that we could find that we could get in the local area. So we're sort of just going to have to, it's going to have to do for now, I guess. Try not to hit the owner's car. It's the owner's car here as well, so we'll try not to run into that. We still sort of haven't looked at the possible land area that we're going to buy, grass area we're going to buy at our first field. Still haven't had too much of a look. We're still really short on money, so haven't been that worried about contacting, you know, the local real estate, the land agency, to work out what's available or what could be coming up soon. It's just the lack of money at the moment. Just been trying to get as much money in as we can, especially now that we purchased, you know, our harvester and that sort of stuff. As I think I mentioned last episode, that probably could have waited, but we wanted to get our name out there, get well known for our contract work, whether it be harvesting or cultivating or seeding or whatever. We want to get our name out there and be able to get as many jobs as possible. It's the only way we're going to be able to bring in a decent amount of money. I haven't looked at jobs after lunch today. Went back and had lunch at Mike again. I haven't bothered to have a look at the jobs, so it's one thing we'll need to look at as well before the day ends. Try and grab some more jobs. Potentially some harvesting jobs might be available. This field here looks like it's nearly ready to go. So we certainly need to keep an eye out for those sorts of jobs as well. Anything that's paying, you know, decent money is what we're going to aim for now. We're sort of getting into the big league, playing with the big boys now with making money, so we don't want to take all the small jobs anymore. These trees are really painful. As I said, he wants to put in a car wash, or that's his idea. He's put in a request with the local government to build a car wash. He said it hasn't been approved yet, but he's hoping it gets approved sometime this year, and then he can begin to build at the start of next year, I think his plans were. So if we can get this cleared, mowed, and then we can have a talk to him about potentially clearing all these trees out. Let him know that we've done tree clearing before at Mike's place. He might ask us to take care of it. He did say he had a local, I think he said like a local arborist or something that he did contact about doing the trees. He wanted, oh, he didn't say, he wouldn't say, but he just said that the local arborist wanted a lot of money to cut these trees down. And I told him that we did a job for Mike at Mike's property. He said he was going to give us 10 grand to get it done. That was including a lot of field work. We ended up taking no payment because the trees are worth a little bit of money. We didn't tell him exactly how much, but we told him that they're worth a little bit of money. So if he wants to go ahead with getting these trees cut down, I did tell him that we'd take care of it at no cost to him. And he seemed to be pretty happy with that. But then again, you know, telling someone that you can take care of it for free, it's probably thrown up some red flags for him. So I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see. Wait and see what comes of it, I guess. If we're going to cut down his trees or not, or if he's going to get the arborist to do it. I guess he wants the job done and wants the job done right, so just going to have to just play it by ear, I guess, and see what happens. Obviously I told him that we don't have a stump grinder or anything, so if he wants the trees gone completely, he might just have to hire one of the locals that has a stump grinder to get them to come out and, you know, get rid of the stumps and that sort of stuff. But he said that should be pretty fine. Like he's got a mate that runs a stump grinding company, not in Somerset, but he's only a few hours away apparently, so you should be able to get him down to help out just for a couple of cartons or something maybe. He's usually pretty good apparently where that comes in. My hay fever is playing up a little bit again. I know it's late summer, but hay fever's still going crazy, so apologise if I'm a little bit sniffly or anything along those lines. I got a little bit to go, a little bit around that tree, and we should be all good. This little bit here, and then where, and that little bit should be pretty done. I'll send him through a text message, let him know we're finished mowing. We're going to come back and collect the grass, and if he wants to go out and have a bit of a look and let us know what he thinks, if we missed anything, or if he wants something else taken care of, he can let us know. But hopefully it'll be pretty good. We'll just dump the mower off here. We'll be back to pick it up. So let's head down to the shop. We can pick up our what do we call it? Our rake to bring all this stuff together. But hopefully he's pretty happy with that job. Definitely would like to discuss with him the removal of those trees, because they are bloody painful. And those are the trees I think we made the most money off there. Certainly look like the similar hardwood, like the dead hardwood that we need for those new fence posts that they're making. Right, so I hope that you guys have been enjoying the series so far. And I've been having a lot of fun playing, especially with it being Rags2Riches, like a hardcore sort of mode. It's been a lot of fun starting from absolutely nothing and then building our way up. It's been pretty cool. Keep an eye on us, make sure there's no tractors or cars or anything behind us. So there's the BGA where we're going to take the grass to, so it's not too far to drive, but it's still going to be a little bit of a run. Hopefully we're going to get at least one full trailer load, but we'll have to wait and see. It's nowhere near the size of the field that we had at Mike's house, but it's wild grass too, so it's probably not going to grow overly quick and overly thick like it normally would if it was a proper field that was fertilised and taken care of and that sort of stuff. So I'll have to wait and see. So yeah, here's our rake. Still looks a bit old, but I mean, it was only $3 grand. He said he went through and greased it all and fixed it all up. Doesn't look too bad. I said it still looks pretty old, but I guess it sort of matches our tractor that's really freaking old. So our buttons, turn on, turn off, lower. Yep, there we go, cool. should work alright, I think. Oh, let's head back. We can at least start windrowing. So what I might do, guys, is I might head into a bit of a time lapse, do time lapse windrowing, time lapse grass collection, and I guess we'll let me go open down our passenger door there somehow. Nope. I don't know what button I pressed there, but oh, I think I do. There we go. The mouse. Wonder what the mouse was doing, but I couldn't quite see. Yeah, anyway, I'll stop playing with the door. We'll end the episode here, as I said. I'll go into a bit of a time lapse, get this raking all done, get the grass collected, and take it down to the BGA and get it covered. Hopefully pick it up sometime later today if it's fully fermented, and throw it in so we can get some money again tonight, and move on. Hopefully continue to bring in a decent amount of money so we can get our grass field when it's ready to go. So if you guys enjoyed this one, as always, smash that like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think of the series so far. If you want to see it continue, if you guys are new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, guys, please do so. It's been Britto, thanks for watching, see you again soon.